Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, currently 10:25 in the morning, and it's been a different kind of morning today. So I've been actually house sitting for a friend. So I've been dashing from home technically because he lives in Reston. I'm just here to feed his cat, to be honest. Very slow morning, extremely slow. We're sitting at 34.50. I think we started around 7ish. But again, I just been basically dashing from home, if that makes any sense. But anyways, we got the order here for Potbelly picked up, as you guys can see in the background. Hopefully that'll pay us at least $20 and it'll put us in the mid-50s. Now, the plan is to stay here in Reston until about 1:30 and then migrate to Tyson's. Hopefully get lucky with some Macy's orders or Bloomingdale's. You know, we need to have a great day today so we can see we have a realistic chance of hitting the goal of $1,000 by the end of September. So, you know, the clock is against us, but hey, I got faith. Hopefully it'll work out. So let me get this order dropped off here from Potbelly, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we got the order for the Potbelly kits dropped off, and to my surprise, first time ever, I got $40. This is the check that goes back to Potbelly. 40 bucks. Now, I actually went back. I said, hey, did you mean to give this to me? Maybe, you know, they stuck together. He's like, oh, no, man, it's all good. Thank you so much. But now maybe next week, maybe he won't give me anything. I don't know. But yeah, that was shocking. First time I've ever gotten that much from Potbelly, which is, this is double what I thought I would get. So yeah, needless to say, speechless, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and resume our dash because we're gonna be here until 1:30. So I'm gonna make my way towards the town center. If we get there, we can drop off the check. If we don't, as long as I can drop it off, you know, before I leave to go to Tyson's, they don't care. So yeah, definitely shocked. Was not expecting that at all. Was not expecting it at all whatsoever. So that's awesome. So now we are sitting what, like at 70 something, I think, 60 something. Yeah, because we're sitting at 34.50. Yeah, so we're plus 40. Yeah, so like $74. Whatever's on your screen is correct, I'm sure. It probably sounds like I can't do math, but I just can't believe we got $40. Let's go. Wow, that was awesome. Whew, man, I'm hyper and I'm excited, but didn't really talk about the morning that much. We went to McDonald's. We went to Tropical Smoothie a couple of times. I'm sure the screenshots already showed you guys that. Einstein Bagels, the Madeline. Again, not a very busy morning. I did have a couple of stacks that were trash, so we declined those. But yeah, you know what I realized after spending time with my friend's cat today? I like cats. I mean, I've always been, you know, whatever with cats, but I like cats. I like them, you know. But anyways, we were just chilling, watching just sports or whatever. And I had my dash on and whatnot. He actually lives right next to the town center. I'm kind of scared to ask him how much he pays. This place is nice. It's really nice. But yeah. Anyways, the time is 10:40 in the morning, and we're making our way back here towards the town center. So far, nothing but crickets. So we'll see, and we'll see you guys on the next order. Okay, guys, another slow start to our lunch here. It's 11:20. But we just picked up our first official order here from lunch from Chipotle, 6:25. Nothing crazy. Literally looks like a single burrito. But yeah, definitely another slow start. But luckily, Potbelly looked like they bailed us out for sure. Because if not, this will be already an atrocious shift. So there's that. So hopefully, you know, we can keep active here as long as possible. Before heading towards Tyson. So let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we got the order dropped off. It ended up being just $6.25, obviously super small order. But then we got this one from Sano, and I think I would normally take it anyways because of the number of items. 14 items. The miles a tad bit heavy. 9.9 miles, showing a $16.25 for the payout. Now it has a subtotal of $154 worth of food, so a decent amount. So we're gonna go ahead and risk it. Plus, it's really slow, so we can make up, you know, some ground with this. Absolutely, we're definitely jumping on it. So hopefully the food's ready, because Sano, real hit or miss for food being ready. But I'm just happy that we got an order, because for a second I'm like, what is going on? Is it like Trash Tuesday or what? What is it? You know, let me know. But anyways, let me get this picked up. Okay, so the order was not ready. It was almost ready when I got there. They asked me to help out with the drinks. No problem. They had 2 iced teas and 2 lemonades, and then the food ended up being ready when I got done with the drinks. So overall, basically no waiting. Now we do have a 15-minute drive. We're 7 miles away here from Sano. I'm hoping that it pays off. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, it is, like I said, over $154 worth of food. But, you know, sometimes people spend all the money on the food. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, we shall see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off and it went from $16.25 to almost $32. Let's go. I'm so hyped right now. Man, I got to calm down. Anyways, so we're officially over the $100 threshold. Shout out to Potbelly because they definitely got us there for sure. But yeah, shout out to the office here. They always order, but it's always someone different. Like the name is never the same, which is why like I didn't recognize it right away. But when I was pulling in, I'm like, okay, I know where I'm going, you know. So yes, it's 12:10 right now, so we got plenty of time. We're gonna be here till at least 1:30, 1:40 before we go to Tyson's. So we should be able to do, hopefully, you know, at least $20, $30 more, I would assume. But it's really slow. Like this entire time we've been chatting, not a single offer has come my way. You know, so definitely slow Tuesday, but we got lucky with the order here from Sano. I don't really go there often, but when I do, it's usually okay. So anyways, we shall see you guys on the next one. Okay, guys, so we're still heading back here towards the town center when I got this offer right here from Qdoba and Hangry Joe's, I think is what it's called. Now, I've only been to Hangry Joe's once when they first opened. Huge mistake. There was this huge hype around it and this and that, and they were so behind. I never went back. You know, it's been months. And then Qdoba, I've actually never picked up from Qdoba before. This is the only Qdoba in my area, and again, relatively new. So I haven't been there. So we'll see. Hopefully, you know, the orders are ready. But the main reason why I took it is because of the drop-off. And of course, the pay doesn't hurt. $21.38. But it's leaving me like 10 minutes from Tyson's. So after dropping these 2 orders off, we're just gonna go to Tyson's and make that money over there. One thing that I wanted to mention is I've uploaded over 300 YouTube videos. I got the little notification from TubeBuddy that I've hit 300 videos. And I was like, wow, 300? That's crazy. So thank you guys for always watching, always supporting. Speaking of, you know, you guys' thoughts. Oh, they were next to each other, Hangry Joe's and Qdoba. So that's awesome. And there's a parking spot. Yo, someone better not take this parking spot. What are you doing, lady? Oh, there's a spot right here. Perfect. Anyways, yeah, so let me know what you want to see more of. I think I want to go live more. I haven't been live in a while, and going live is a ton of fun. So anyways, we're here at Qdoba and Hangry Joe's. Hopefully it's ready. We shall see you guys back in the dash mode. Okay, guys, so we just parked, like I said a second ago. See, Qdoba is right there, and then Hangry Joe's is right there. Hopefully the orders are ready. Let's go. Okay, guys, we are back in the Dashmobile. To my surprise, both restaurants have the food ready. Now, I kind of want to go back to Qdoba. It's a little shaky, sorry. A lot of construction on these roads, really bumpy. I feel like I'm in Maryland. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I feel like I want to go back to Qdoba. I used to try, I haven't had Qdoba in years. So definitely want to try it out. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. I feel like I'm already over Chipotle. I feel like I've had it so much throughout my life that I'm like, oh man, Chipotle, like, I don't want to eat that, you know? But anyways, oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Before we got to the restroom, what I was talking about is, let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. I know doing ride-alongs is like my bread and butter and whatnot of the channel. But if you guys want to see other videos from me, I know that I want to do an updated review on the Dasher Direct, like a 2022 update, because then my last video that I talked about it was 2021, you know? I know I want to do that, so just let me know. You guys want to see more content live, or just leave it in the comments. Let me know. The only thing that I am unwilling to do is taking like no tip offers or like taking every order challenges and whatnot. And let me tell you why. Well, not only because they suck, but I feel like the channels that do that can basically justify it by saying, okay, this is gonna get a ton of views. I'm gonna make my money back with the ad revenue and whatnot. And I'm not there yet. The channel's not big enough for that, you know? So I'm not throwing any shit at anyone who does the challenges, but realistically speaking, if I was gonna do that, I would throw a huge disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only, and would not recommend for anyone that's making the money dashing. Because right now, I'm making my money when I'm dashing. You know, yeah, the channel gives me a little bit, you know, but we're not to that level where I can say, you know what, guys, I'm only gonna dash like 11 or 2, and then I'm on, you know, or things like that. You know, we're not there yet. Ideally, of course, you know, you don't want to keep doing this every single day. You know what I mean? But for me, it works. You know, I think it's a great way to make money. I think it's stress-free. You know what I mean? It's just me, the car, maybe you guys sometimes. And there's days when I can just be like, you know what, today I just don't feel like recording, so I just won't record. You know, and I'll let you guys know. But for the most part, I'm always in a good mood, even when the Commanders lose. You know what I mean? Because think about this: we live in a great time. We're making money with our phones. You know what I mean? We're literally delivering food. I mean, some people are delivering groceries. I get that, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm trying to say is, I think we live in a great time. You know, of course, the world's not perfect. I get all that, but realistically speaking, it could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me get this dropped off. At least the first one. We're almost there at the first one. The first one's going to the Microsoft building. I just realized that. But they're small orders, so I'm not really expecting it to be on top of this. But who knows? Who knows? Anyways, we shall see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got the first one dropped off just like that. It became $8.50, I think. And they got a new shelf now, so you can walk in, drop it off. Before they had this little like awkward looking, like not even stools, like a bench. But you know when you go to a fancy place and they have all this like unpractical looking furniture, like it doesn't look like it'd be useful. That's what this bench was. It looked uncomfortable, first of all. So like if I wanted to sit there, like why would I? So they used it more as a table, but now they got a shelf. So anyways, now we have a 12-minute drive here for the next drop off. And then after that, we're off to Tyson's. Let's go. Okay guys, so quick update. We got here to what I thought was my drop off, but as you can see in the screenshot, there is no number associated with the street. It just says the name of the street and that's it. But then on the customer notes, should put the name of a business and to leave it with the front counter or whatever. I'm in a neighborhood. I'm nowhere near anything. So I'm calling support and then trying to figure something out. I don't understand how you can submit an order and not submit the address. So here we are with support waiting. So yeah, I looked up that business and I couldn't find anywhere near me. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm already like 5 minutes into this, so we'll see. But yeah, has that ever happened to you guys when you pull up to the address and there is no number? It's just like the actual street. So I don't know, definitely annoying. So we'll see what happens. See you guys in a few. Okay guys, so that was interesting. So they called Qdoba and Qdoba doesn't have the address. Nobody has the address. Customer's not responding, right? So he told me, hey, just take a picture of wherever you're gonna leave it and just leave it on the street. You know, it is what it is, not your fault. He was like, I'm gonna write in the report that, you know, I'm backing you up and this and that so that you don't get in trouble or anything. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, you know, I'm just doing what you're telling me to do, so no problem. And then he's like, yeah, you can just take a photo and then, you know, just take it with you because realistically speaking, you know, it's the middle of the street. So I don't know, definitely a weird situation. And we're already in Tyson's. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead and dash now, if it lets me. That was another problem. There's no signal here. And that's always been an issue in this little part of Tyson's. It's just nothing but houses and stuff. So like I already knew that was gonna be an issue. So it took me a while to even contact support, you know what I mean? But anyways, now we have Qdoba. We have lunch. The order stayed at $12.88, so it is what it is. Now I'm curious to see if we're gonna get a contract violation or something, but that's weird. It's so weird that the order was allowed to go through when there was no number, like no house number. And you know, I mean, for the customer notes, that's kind of irrelevant because if you don't change them, you know, they just roll over. So I don't know. Definitely a weird drop off, but we got $12.88 for that and a free Qdoba. I'm not sure what she got to eat, so we're gonna have to look at that when I get a second. But yeah, it's 1:15 right now. in the afternoon. So definitely an interesting day so far. I think we're sitting around, I don't even know, like 130 maybe, something like that. Because this shift ended. So I ended my shift in Reston. And I got to add the cash and whatnot. Whatever is on the screen, that's correct. But this guy actually spoke perfect English. So I don't know if he was here or maybe overseas somewhere, but probably the best customer service I've gotten, because it was kind of a complex situation, for me to explain, hey, I'm here, but there's nothing here, and he understood all that, because I've gotten it, and he didn't do any of that usual spiel like, oh, we thank you for, your efforts, and none of that BS they always be saying. He seemed like a real person, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Like he wasn't really reading off a script, if that makes sense. So anyways, we'll see what happens from that order. Hopefully nothing. But hey, we got lunch now. So like I said, I got to look at it. I don't even know how much food it is, but it's definitely more than one person. Like it's definitely more than for just one person. So we'll see what happens. Again, definitely an interesting delivery for sure. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Okay, guys, so we're driving to Tyson's, right? So I'm going to put the screenshot of what I texted the lady, right? And then she replied. She just replied. She said, go back and get it. When I read that, I'm like, oh, no, she wants me to go back and get it, I'm going to have it. It doesn't matter. But then I read what she wrote, or the rest of it. She said, if you would like it. I ordered from the wrong place. And then she did a little facepalm emoji, please don't let it go to waste. I am so sorry, And then I replied, I understand, no worries, mistakes happen. We'll go back for it, thank you, and a little praying emoji. I don't really text people emojis, but if you're texting me an emoji, then clearly you're cool with the emojis, you know what I mean? So, and then she replied, you're very welcome, ... Sorry to waste your time, enjoy. So, hey, she seems like a cool person. So we got not only $12.88 from that, free lunch, and it looks like we will not be getting a contract violation. So that's always a plus. But yeah, definitely an interesting conversation between me and the customer. Anyways, we're in Tyson's now. We're waiting for an order, but I'm gonna go park and try and eat something. Well, I gotta look at what she got, because maybe she got something I don't like. I don't know. But yeah, we're sitting at $135 if I'm not mistaken. So hey, pretty good. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, it's currently 3 o'clock. So it's been a while since we last checked in. So we got the order, right? Or the free food from Qdoba. So we ended up doing one order here off screen from PF Chang's. I think it was showing $6.25. Then it became $7.25. Then after that, I'm like, you know what? Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, Qdoba, disappointing. The chips, not as good as Chipotle's. Kind of stale, to be honest. And I'm not sure what the lady got, but it was okay. It wasn't great. It was like a bowl, and it had like steak and chicken and rice and beans, and it was okay. And I think if I would have paid for it, I would have been highly disappointed. So I'm glad that I didn't pay for it. You know what I mean? So right now we are currently sitting at, let me see, $142 with 39 cents for the entire dash. But we just picked up our orders here from Macy's, and this one is paying, let me look at it again real quick. It's paying $68.25, 8 orders. We didn't unassign any of them. So we're gonna do one that's right next to me, basically here in Vienna, and then we're gonna go all the way down to Springfield, and then we're gonna finish in Arlington. Because knowing DoorDash is gonna want me to do Vienna, go to Arlington, and then finish in Springfield, and then get stuck there with traffic, and this is not gonna happen. So after this order, we're gonna be over $200. Macy's is coming in clutch the last couple of days. And like I said, I like the fact that the orders drop in the middle of the slow times. You know what I mean? So hopefully we don't have any issues dropping anything off. Although this first order is handed to me, so they have to sign. So hopefully, they're there. Because if not, I'm not sure if I have to return it or how that works. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely an interesting day. At least we got free lunch out of that weird order from Qdoba. And I'm glad the lady was nice and understanding, because some people would have been like, yo, nah, go back and get it, and this is my right address. You know how people are. You know how it is. Anyways, we shall see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got the first one dropped off. I had to put the timer on and wait 5 minutes. That felt like forever because there was no answer at the door. So took a photo, left the package there. Now we're moving on we're doing it backwards again. The last one is 31 minutes away, 16.5 miles. I mean the next one, but according to Doordash, it should be the last one. But we're not doing that because we want to end up as close to Tyson's as possible, not as far away as possible. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's get this show on the road and we'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, quick update. Now it's 5:45 in the afternoon. We got all the orders dropped off. I wanted to show you guys all the orders and whatnot and talk about them in real time, but I have the biggest headache and it's been just here for the last hour and a half and it won't go away. I've drank a bunch of water and it's just killing me at the moment, so that kind of sucks. But overall the orders went fine. There was only one that had a small issue with, you know, gaining access to the building, but other than that it was smooth. You know, we did what we could, and I'm not sure which order, but one of them ended up paying a little bit more because it went out from $68.25 to $70. So now we're making our way back towards Tyson's in the hopes of making at least $250, $260. Who knows? You know, the more we can make, the better it is, because again the goal is $4,000 by the end of the month and we are running out of time, man. So yeah, anyways, man, what a day today. It's been a weird afternoon with this headache. Hopefully it goes away soon because, man, I hate driving with a headache. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, so we just picked up our next order here, and I'm not gonna lie, when I initially saw this order, I'm like 6 items, basically 9 miles, $14.75. That's not a bad order, but it's also not great. And I meant to decline it. I have no idea how I accepted the order. And I was like, you know what? We already accepted. Why not? Maybe there's some hidden tip, you know, action in there. Who knows? The food was ready. It is over $100 worth of food. I'm not exactly sure how much because I can't see it. But the only reason that I know it's more than $100 is because it asked me to take a photo of my catering bag. So I don't know. It's what's it called? It's 6 o'clock. It's 6:15 right now. You know, or 6:20 actually. So yeah, the headache is still here. So you know, we're doing the best we can. And yeah, so the bottom part of the shift, not great for me. So hopefully it has more than $14.75, and if it doesn't, you know, it is what it is kind of thing. But hopefully you guys are doing better than me, because this headache, man, I don't know what's going on. So I'm hoping that I'll pass the 7-Eleven on the way back, or maybe on the way there, just so that I can, you know, stop inside and get something for it, because it's not good. It's not good. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, we got the order dropped off, and it went from what, $14.75 to almost $27 for the payout. Let's go. Isn't that crazy that I actually would have declined it? Like, I wanted to decline it because it was going 9 miles, you know what I mean? But it worked out. It worked out. So, you know, it is what it is. Now we do have like a 10-12 minute drive back here towards Tyson's. I think if we're lucky, we should be able to do maybe 1 or 2 more orders. We do have to end a little bit earlier than usual because Tyson's is a little bit further out than Reston. So, you know, I gotta account for the travel time to go to my W2. Now my headache is getting slightly better. But yeah, an hour ago, like, my head was just pounding. So anyways, hopefully we'll see you guys on the next order. Okay guys, we were about to call it a day when we got this order right here from the Cheesecake Factory, showing 9 items, 6.3 miles, $12 for the payout, over $100 worth of food. Let's see if it's ready. I'm like 15 minutes early. I'm already here, so we'll see what happens. But it's actually, if it's ready, even if it's not ready, as long as I can drop it off by like 7:40, 7:30, I should be able to make it work on time. So we'll see what happens. But I feel better actually now. It's funny that now that I'm about to end the shift, I feel better. But look how empty this looks compared to that video the one day when it was full of cars and there's all this traffic everywhere. This is what it normally looks like, empty. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go to here to the Cheesecake Factory, Tyson's 2. Let's go. All right, guys, we're back in the Dashmobile. Luckily, we didn't do a whole lot of waiting. It's funny because at Cheesecake, every time I go there and they have a lot of desserts, I end up waiting for those longer than I do for the actual food. You know, so I thought that was kind of funny. Now, I'm pretty confident it's gonna pay more than $12, simply because it's more than $100 worth of food. Now, I don't know how much it is exactly because I can't see it. It's just a $0 with the widget, but it did tell me that I needed my catering bag, which means it's over $100. So, anyways, let me get this dropped off. It's mostly highway miles actually, which is even better. You know, so hopefully after this, You know, well, after this we're done, to be honest. There's no way, we can't do anything. But what I meant to say is that hopefully after we drop this off, we're over like, 260 maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Regardless, I think it's still a pretty good day. We need the cash flow. Hopefully tomorrow is a much better day, and hopefully my headache goes away. Although it's not, gone all the way, it's definitely not as bad as it was, let's say, 2 hours ago. So anyways, let me get this food dropped off, and then we shall see you guys in a bit. Guys, I just realized we never did the outro. I forgot to record. So the last order ended up being also almost a $27 banger. Let's go. I think we finished the entire day at like 266, whatever's on your screen. So overall, not too bad. The headache is lingering, but it'll get better. It'll get better. Not a bad way to start the week on this slow Tuesday, because it was slow. Imagine if it wasn't slow. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, you guys stay safe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.